Up, is it up? Oh yeah, it is. Today we got quite the agenda on the plate. Quite the interesting. What do you? Literally, you can't call it anything else besides agenda. I don't know. We got a little chores list for us today, and if I want to do my top secret job, I have to finish my lab safety training, and it's really boring. So, yeah, I got to do that. Today I had to watch a little briefing, and boy, is this thing actually like top secret. Holy freaking shoot, I didn't know. It sounds pretty cool. Welcome in, Dark Cardinal. It sounds pretty cool, but at the same time, it's kind of scary how many safety precautions this thing has. Like, I cannot let this get out of the United States, like what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing yet. The most I know is the name of the lab. So, kind of crazy. Yeah, hi, Dark Cardinal. Which means I can't share any of it on Storytime unless it's like completely, what's it called? Oh my gosh. Until it's in the public domain, I can't do anything, and it might never be in the public domain. And I'm kind of scared to even put it on my resume, which is kind of crazy, because I don't know what on earth falls into what. But yeah, we have quite the stuff to do today. We've got a couple of hours ahead of us. Oh. I was about to say Dark Cardinal. Alrighty. Let me just get all this stuff set up. It's also been a hot minute. I've only posted on my Instagram since the beginning of school. So far, it's the second day of school. Technically, I've been here for 4 days, but second day of actual school. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, dude. Better than ever. Definitely not swamped with work already. Alright. Today we got a little bit of agenda. We're going to be doing the lab safety thing, so I can go into the lab today. I also have to email somebody tomorrow that I finished it and that it's all ready to go. Yeah, here it is. This is the lab safety training. So far. Oh yeah, I do. Makes me feel so sophisticated. I brought 2. I'm probably gonna wear sweatpants tomorrow. I want to be comfortable. I brought like 3 pairs of sweatpants, and then everything else is dress shirts. But people have been complimenting them. They really like the dress shirts. I mean, people don't really try on my campus, at least. Like, we had a fashion page, and it was empty. There's like no pictures of anybody. This is lab safety training, so we're all going to get educated today. And this one should take about 40 minutes. A professor of chemistry with an international reputation as a research chemist was preparing an experiment. Should make it a brand. Hey, you know, that's not a bad idea. If it's something I like to do. But thought the latex gloves would be protective. They proved to be inadequate, and the toxin passed through the glove and was absorbed into her system. Yeah, I don't want it that loud. 6 months later, she slipped into a coma and died from... No, this is exactly what everybody signed up for. You guys signed up to watch me do 2 hours of lab safety training. Keep in mind, I've already done the first 2 hours of this lab safety training. So I saved you guys. I saved you. It's all common sense, though, thank goodness. Like, you can really... Okay, well, I shouldn't skip through any of it. It is ultimately your responsibility to work safely. The last memory of doing a lab in school was when a kid drank a shot of rubbing alcohol. Oh my god. One of your friends is working in a lab too? Well, this one is like top secret. Like, I can't talk about this stuff in the lab. Even with the people that are going to be in the lab with me. Like, it is under wraps because it's a research thing. It was insane how much like CUI training I had to do. CUI is a confidential. Why can't I remember? I should definitely know what that is. Confidential, unclassified information or something. Classified. I forgot. That's not a good look. But I just know that I'm not supposed to show it to anybody else, which is about everything I need to know. What in the Oppenheimer is this? Well, I can't tell you. Isn't that crazy? All I can tell you is that it is a lab about concrete, because that was the job listing. That's all I can say. That's the only thing available to the public. There you go, Lavender. Until it's in the public domain, I can't say anything about it. I can't even... We're going to maybe get laptops. I don't think they're going to trust me with laptops. I think I'll just be doing like... what's it called? I'll only be doing stuff like mixing and preparing stuff. I'll probably be kept out of the loop of a lot of it, because I'm like, low-level research. Low-level mobster over here in the labs. The only things I'm allowed to know are things that they think I won't... that won't hurt to share on accident. But there are laptops that are like top secret. They have like this whole other like safety thing, like a special email that you have to go through. It's like all under wraps. It's insane. But this isn't the only place that does it. It's, a lot of places do it. Plot twist, you guys just make concrete, not even from scratch, just mixing stuff together. I'm sure we're gonna be making that stuff atoms to the top, dude. We're gonna be hand picking atoms, I bet. Yeah, I could get smited right now for even saying that. Like, what if it's the off chance that it's true that we are hand picking atoms from some random part of the universe to hand make our concrete? I imagine that would cost like trillions of dollars, but I think I could make it work. But anyway, course objectives: recognize the need to integrate safety into all activities conducted in the laboratory. Identify the elements that comprise proper risk assessment for a laboratory. Recognize hazards. See, it's all easy. Easy peasy. They're making edible concrete. See, I can't say. That's up to you guys. But just based off inference, I think that would be kind of an issue, wouldn't it? Because it's like people would start eating buildings. Can't have that. I think mice would also start eating buildings, which is another issue we probably don't want. I do not know what I'm doing until I'm in the lab. And it's like, after the lab is done, there's set hours we're supposed to work there. They're going to escort me out of the lab. Like, this is serious business. I cannot tell you guys anything about it, or I get brought to the military about this, like a defense coordinator. I have to state my case to a defense coordinator. So, yeah. Needless to say, guys, you're going to be out of the loop for my entire job. I was kind of hoping it'd be like one of those fun, like, oh, I can record it, I can use it for content and whatnot. But, yeah, no, I can't. It's top secret. Mulder and Scully? Who the hell is that? Oh, it's awesome. Like, this opportunity is insane. But like I said, like, I'm even scared to put it on my resume, because I don't know. Oh, I've never seen the X-Files. I just know, like, what it is. But yeah, this is like, I don't even know if I can put it on my resume. I'll have to ask people later on. I can just say I was like a part of a concrete lab research team. But that's it. When I was in the interview, they did not ask me any of this stuff. And like during the briefing today, they said something, and then they were like, dude, don't scare them off. Don't scare off the students, man. Because he said something about like being able to get arrested or sued. And I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm not going to get sued. I will do everything in my power to not get sued. Is that a bare mattress behind me? Yeah. I made an Instagram about it, an Instagram post, and I don't have a roommate. And I'm starting to like like think that maybe possibly it could maybe possibly be because I'm a part of this program, but they didn't know that until 2 days ago. So I think I just don't have a roommate. Yeah, I just don't have a roommate anymore. It's insane. They got slimed out. There was somebody down the hall that brought Cheez-Its. He was like here for the first day, dropped out. He dropped out. All he brought was Cheez-Its. That's it. So I think my roommate just kind of did the same thing, but just gave up before he even got here. Maybe he forgot something at home and his drive is like 2 days. I don't know. It's already Tuesday though. A lot of the international students got here today, actually. So if he's not here by midnight, I don't think he's showing up at all. It's kind of insane. But anyway. Conduct safe research. Define the scope, analyze hazards, develop controls, perform work, feedback, and improvement. What type of experiment will I be doing? What are the possible risks, hazards? Okay, that's all easy. And this honestly isn't my job. Why would people do that? Come in for a few days and drop out? Most of them are probably like rich kids that don't need to go to school. They come here for like 2 days and then realize, oh shoot, this kind of sucks, and then they leave. Everybody else that's here, like, they do need to be here, but honestly, by next semester, like, most of them are dropping out or graduating. Yeah, the Nepos. There's a lot here. There's a lot of Nepo babies. But like I said, like next year, Nepo babies will be out. They're all gone. Graduate students, they all graduate at semester, or some of them do. And then a lot of people drop out at semester. So there's a lot of empty rooms. A lot of empty rooms at semester. Yeah, rich people. Hey, there's this really cool rich guy on campus, and his name's Jerry. Every single time I went to parties, I would always be dressed up, and he would like be asking where I was. Like I was his favorite femboy. Do get haunted? You want me to get haunted? What the heck? What do you even mean by that? Oh, I'm gonna keep on moving. Physical hazards, chemical hazards, biological hazards, radiological hazards. Easy as pie. A rich guy? Yeah, a guy, yeah. No, he would always talk about like going back to Vietnam, and because that's where he was from. He would always talk about like going to brothels and stuff, and oh my god, that guy was so perverted. It was insane. But he was nice to me. And if I get free money for being a part of a femboy harem, oh boy, you better bet I'm hopping on that train. Whoa. Not like that. Maybe. Brothel, yeah. I guess they're pretty popular over there. Whoa. None of us know that yet. Not for a fact. I have no idea how well people can hear me. Like maybe I should put something under the door. Yet, excuse me. Well, nobody knows. You know, it's like everybody's bisexual until proven guilty. You already know. You don't need to tell me anything. I'm a great people reader. Okay. All right. I think we're getting a little off topic. Here. They're going to make this thing take 3 hours. Identify hazards. Know the hazards associated. They've said the same thing for the past 5 slides. What the heck? 13. Oh my god. Okay, electrical, slips, trips, and falls, ergonomic, sharps, cryogen from Terraria, compressed gases, autoclaves, and sterilizers, centrifuges, microtome and cutting blades, noise, unattended operations. We're going to be dealing with a lot of chemical reactions in mind, so I got to be on the utmost safety when it comes to the chemical reactions, yeah? I'll be wearing a lot of PPE. PPE. You would blow up that lab on day 1? Let's hope I don't. Oh my god. Okay, this is important. All right. Here we go, guys. Take notes. Take notes. Electrical hazards present the potential for injury from shock, electrocution, fires, and explosions as a result of faulty electrical equipment or writing, damaged receptacles and connectors, and unsafe work practices. Follow these safe work practices. Allows for oh my gosh. Always follow manufacturer's recommendations for electrical equipment. Don't use blah, 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 blah. That's all obvious. Two-pronged solution. Okay. 75% or less of the circuit breaker rating. 20 amp. Loaded no more than 50 amps of equipment draw. I don't think we'll be dealing with much of this equipment, like, at all, but it's good to know. I dealt with this stuff already. Like, I've had physics labs already. One of my aunts is a chemist from a pipe company. Ooh, for a pipe company. Well, she stopped working after her pregnancy. Oh, okay. Well, that's still pretty cool. I'm sure she was, like, very important there. This is all, like, stuff I already know. I mean, it's all common sense. Nobody burned down the physics lab, and we didn't even need to be trained for that. Wet floors or spills, clutter can lead to trips. Okay. Yeah, obviously. Ergonomic risk factors. Repetitive toil. Oh, so just posture. All right. I knew that. Oh my gosh. Sharp stuff can cut people. Never recap needles or leave uncapped needles unattended. Don't eat the materials unless there's an emergency. Thank you. We're probably gonna get to that in this slideshow. But I'll keep that in mind. That's probably gonna be on the test. There is an exam at the end of this for each one. Needle razor, glass, obvious. Okay, these ones are kind of scary. We're obviously gonna be next to these in the lab, and it's not gonna happen. Knock on wood, everybody. But shrapnel and explosions scare me so much. Oh my gosh. Cyber, you're also streaming? Well, freaking good luck with your freaking stream, dude. I'm sure it's a lot more entertaining than lab safety training. Tell your chat I said hi. Potential hazards. If a cylinder valve is broken, the pressure of the gas can turn it into a missile. Holy freaking. Wow, oh, I read that wrong. Gas can turn it into a missile. The weight of a falling cylinder can cause a crushing injury. Well, never use a compressed gas system until you have been trained on the specific system. So they're not gonna. Oh my gosh. Well, hi chat. Wait, how many people are there? Who's your favorite viewer? Oh, okay. See you later, Cyber. Keep protective caps in place when they are not plumbed for use. Never roll a cylinder on its side. Follow your university's policies if you have to move compressed gas can. I won't have to do any of that. I mean, I'll need it for the test, but I won't need that right now. Cryogens are substances that are at very low temperature, liquid nitrogen, sublimes, gas at negative 78 degrees Celsius. Oh my gosh, Bazinga, welcome in. Welcome in, Eyeball. It's obviously you. You're the Regina George of the chat? Holy freaking cannoli. Chernobyl traumatized you? Well, there was some insane... there was a lot of neglect that went into the Chernobyl explosion. And also early nuclear reactor. I mean, yeah. The elephant foot, I don't know if you've ever heard of that. That story traumatized me. That thing was awful. People were overworked and tired too? I bet. Okay, so cryogens are things that give off gas. Wait, am I reading this right? Liquid nitrogen boils at negative 196 degrees Celsius. Dry ice is solid carbon dioxide. It sublimes carbon dioxide. Gas at negative 78 degrees Celsius. Burns, asphyxiation. There was a story about somebody dying in a pool of dried ice because of asphyxiation. You remember saw this documentary about Chernobyl? The kids were playing in the nuclear fallout ashes things after the explosion. Oh my god. Well, I think it's safe to say they're probably not with us anymore. You know, obviously, before they died of old age. That's rough. Yeah, I need a study. You guys are distracting me. Yeah, you guys are distracting me. Follow safe work practices. Obvious. Loose fitting cryogenic gloves. Obvious. Never store cryogens in sealed containers or in walk-in cold rooms. That's probably the most important thing there. Oh, see you later, Lavender. Burns. Yeah, frostbite, obviously. Failure or leak of container, transfer line holding a cryogen, and subsequent vaporization that can cause oxygen displacement. Catastrophic container failure can result from the pressure buildup. Okay, burns and cuts. Never use an autoclave or sterilizer until you have been trained, obviously. Don't remove things until they've cooled. Use forceps or tools to remove sharp instruments. Wear thermal protective gloves or oven mitts when handling hot objects, of course. And that was burns and cuts. Cool. Centrifuge. What could go wrong in a centrifuge? They're like launching stuff? Oh, oopsie daisy. Sorry. Yeah, make sure it's securely attached. Make sure it's balanced. I don't think we're rich enough for auto-balancing centrifuges. Yep, just make sure everything's working perfect. And don't exceed the max. Those things are like, I feel like would actually be bombs. Microtomes. Never use a microtome until you've been trained. Handle the blades carefully when installing and removing. Store the blades in a covered container. As guides, hold the blades ridge. What is a microtome? I've never heard of a... I mean, what it sounds like is kind of like a reading thing. I don't know. I don't know what a microtome is. I hope that's not important. I'll look that up in a bit. When preparing a paraffin sample for the microtome, tightly clamp it and decrease the risk of cuts. Okay. Ensure the blade guard. It's got to do with cutting something. Interesting. Fume hoods, biological safety cabinets, ultra centrifuges, fans, vacuum pumps, compressors, grinders, high pressure air, ultrasound from sonicators, and tissue disruptors. Is there... Okay. Well, hopefully we have earplugs, because I feel like concrete stuff is going to be really loud. Unattended operations. Post a sign on the door and leave the lights on. Make sure all lab members are aware of the operation's safe termination procedures. Ensure all hose connections are secure and electrical and other connections pose minimal risk. Ensure proper drainage for the operations requiring running water. Use recirculated water for cooling. Provide override control and automatic shutdown to prevent system failure that can result in fire or explosion. All unattended electrical heating equipment should be... Okay, yep, easy. Liquid containment at 1.5 times the size of the largest... Provide for liquid containment at 1.5 times the size of the largest vessel in case of release from glass apparatus. That sounds important. Practice test. Cryogens and dry ice produce an effect on the skin similar to an impact bruise. False. Yeah, so it burns. Obviously. I skipped the rest of those. Sorry, I'm sure they was easy. They was easy for show. Reactives are solids, liquids, and gases under conditions of shock temperature or pressure. May vigorously polymerize, decompose, combine with other chemicals, or become self-reactive. Reactives include peroxides, formers, pyrophorics, and water reactives. Flammable chemicals, obviously oxidizers, corrosives. Okay, all those are pretty self-explanatory because we already did something over them. Identify all explosive and potentially explosive chemicals in your inventory. Designate a special area for explosive chemical use. Record opening date and the date on the chemical and the date that the chemical should be discarded on the label of the chemicals that may degrade to become potentially explosive. Okay. Well, that's all pretty obvious. Flammable liquids, flashpoint. It's the temperature at which vapors of a liquid will ignite under standard test conditions. The lower the flash point, the greater the flammability hazard. Flammable range is expressed as a percentage of vapor in air by volume. Okay, expressed as a percentage of vapor in air by volume. Vapor in air by volume. Concentration, lower limit, upper limit. Okay. Interesting. Correct. However, upper flammability limit and lower flammability limit are correct. However, common use frequently substitutes upper explosion limit and lower explosion limit. This confusion can lead to significant risk discrepancy, such as for hydrogen, where the LFL is 4% and the LEL is 16%. That is very specific. I don't think we're going to need that. Liquids that are more volatile, high vapor pressure, have greater flammability hazard and a lower flash point. Liquids that are more volatile, high vapor pressure, have a greater flammability hazard. High vapor pressure has greater flammability and lower flash point. Flash point facts. Okay, this is probably going to be on the test for sure. Lower flash points equals greater flammability hazards. Category 1 liquids have lower flash points than Category 2 liquids. Category 1 liquids have lower flash points than Category 1 liquids. Category 2 liquids. Lower flash point equals greater flammability hazards. Okay, I know that. Classification of a flammable liquid is based on the flash point, but depends on the agency which is doing the classification. Okay. Easy freaking peasy. Refer to your SDS, of course. Any applicable standard operating procedures available at the university, of course. Peroxides. Immediately set aside and do not use any peroxide forming chemicals that have exceeded their expiration date, form crystals, precipitate solids, or an oily viscous layer. Precipitate solids or an oily viscous layer are contained in rusted, damaged, undated, or suspicious containers. Of course, why would you ever use something like that? There are the carbon-based chemicals in which the... Oh, is that like oxygen? Or just 0,0 functionality, and as such are considered a derivative of oxygen peroxide. Okay. Be liable to decomposition, burn rapidly, be sensitive to impact or friction, react dangerously with other substances. Interesting. Oh my god. No, we need to see the rest of this. Power forks, definitely just low flash point. Have a Class D fire extinguisher available in the lab. Yes. Use a fume hood, of course, self-reactives, thermally unstable chemicals liable to undergo a strongly exothermic decomposition even without the participation of oxygen. A self-reactive chemical may be liable to detonate, to deflagrate rapidly, or to show a violent effect when heated under confinement. Vinyl chloride monomer is a common example. Vinyl chloride monomer. Keep that in mind. Water reactives. We know what those are. Potassium, for one. Maybe I'm not thinking about that. Maybe. No, I swear it's potassium. I'm definitely not wrong. But sodium's one too, I guess. Yeah, there's no way I'm freaking wrong about that. Self-heating. A self-heating chemical is a chemical in which... what the heck is all these messages I'm getting? Oh. My mom's getting a package for me. I have to get some field books for my surveying class. I don't know why we can't just use notebooks. We gotta have like the special ones. I'm guessing they're just like nice notebooks or some. I don't know. Although it has no additional energy supply, it is liable to self-heat. Alkoxides of sodium, potassium, or other alkaline metal are examples of this hazard class. Oh. Sodium, potassium. Oh, alkoxides of sodium, potassium. Okay. Whatever, bro. This chemical differs from the pyrophoric liquid or solid in that it will ignite only when in large amounts and after long periods of times. Okay. Oxidizers, we already kind of learned about that. Yeah. Use the following safe work practices when working with oxidizers. Carefully review. Yeah. Store separately from organic solvents or other or fuels. Oh my god. This exam's gonna be so long. I'm not ready. Oopsie daisy. You believe in me? Thank you. Thank you something. Corrosives. Yeah, corrosives to metal, skin corrosives, and serious eye damage. Of course, acid bases between... Oh, mixing acids less than 2 pH and bases greater than 12.5 pH can result in violent exothermic heat-producing reaction. Good to know. That's we'll actually have to be worrying about that. Expecting like Half-Life or something, not this. Oh, no. I'm basically doing Half-Life in real life. Well, not really. I'm not working with atoms. Well, I guess I kind of am. But the atoms like have made something else already. I'm working with concrete. That's about all I can say though. Because that's all I know. But it's pretty under wraps. Pretty under wraps, Kerbo. I can't say anything about it. Serious business. Following safe work practices by wearing proper personal protective equipment, of course, storing acids and bases separately, separating organic acids from strong mineral acids in secondary containment. These organic acids are flammable. These should be stored in a flammable liquid storage cabinet, of course. Yeah, refer to the SDS and the SOP. Send help. You're working on AP homework right now. What AP class? This is awful. This is so boring, and it's like stuff we already know, as well. There's like some specifics here and there, so you like can't really skip slides. But it's all just like, if you breathe something in that's dangerous, you can die. Like obviously, it's not boring. Lavender is boring. Also, welcome back. You just remembered you have an AP Calc quiz tomorrow. Ooh, yikes. Yikes. AP World History? Oh. Well, history wasn't really my my strong suit, so yeah, you got that. Good background noise? Yeah, it's definitely... It's turning into background noise for me. I think I'm zoning out while I'm reading this. All three of your streamers streaming at the same time? I bet they're not as interesting as this, though. Or as informative. Oh. You have like 5 pages left to do by Thursday? Oof. Oof. That sounds awful, bro, Chacho. Also, welcome to the stream, dude. I have a lot of credit hours this semester. One of them is a self-paced class. I cannot forget about that one. I know at some point it's probably going to happen, but it can't. I have to postpone the forgetting forever. I have a surveying class. I've had all my classes so far. I have a mech-eng class where you have to like make something. They haven't announced what it is yet, but they will next class, I think. I've had a Mechimat class, which is mechanics and materials, mechanics of materials, which is basically statics with more rules. And then I have materials testing, which is just testing what you're learning in Mechimat. And then I have dynamics, but only 2D. It's not like the serious one because I'm not in aerospace. And then I have Diffie-Q, which apparently isn't that hard. And right now it's not seeming like it will be. It's looking pretty easy. Y'all making the Powerpuff Girls, aren't y'all? I can't tell ya. I can't tell ya. If I was, I can't tell ya. The second it's in public domain, though, I can tell you guys all you frickin' want to frickin' know. But that could never happen. You never know. It could never happen. But anyway, severe acute toxicity. Oh my gosh, acutely toxic chemicals can cause issues. Adverse effects occurring following a single dose of or short exposure of a chemical and are labeled with a skull and crossbones. Acutely toxic materials are grouped into 4 categories based on their degree of toxicity by each of these routes of exposure. Category 1, extremely toxic materials. Category 2, highly toxic materials present the greatest risk of poisoning. Takes a movie 45 years or something to get into public domain? Really? I thought it was 100 years. Oh, a movie specifically. I think I'm thinking of IPs. IPs take 100 years. Music takes 100 years as well. Longer than that? Really? You're talking about IPs or movies? Q-toxins. Yeah, I know. I freaking know that. Oh gosh. Dude, the Instagram reel that I made yesterday, I was like actually going crazy. Like I was watching it back and I looked so just out of it. It popped off too. I'm not really sure why. I guess a lot of people relate with going crazy without a roommate. I don't know. Oh, it was 95 years. Wow, I was pretty freaking close. Health hazards. This is all stuff we've gone over before. This must be like a final or something. Exposure. Literally anything that gets it into your body. Carcinogens. Dangerous things to breathe in. Benzene. Ooh, benzene. Lead, formaldehyde. Asbestos. We probably all have a little bit of asbestos in us. Mutagenicity. Can mutate yourself. Mutagens are chemical agents that give rise to an increased occurrence of mutations, yes. So like cancer causing. You don't go on Instagram, so no support from me. That's okay, bro, Chacho. I've gotten support. There was this one guy, he wrote like a whole essay on why I shouldn't be like depressed with no roommate. And he was like giving his whole life story of his days in college. It was wow. It was inspiring. I finally got one of those Instagram commenters that posts paragraphs. Reproductive toxicity categories. So anything that has adverse effects on your offspring. I probably won't have to worry about that. Specific target organ toxicity may be caused by either a single or repeated exposure. Remember the DuPont controversy? They basically gave a lot of y'all cancer, actually. Oh. Well, that's awesome. I feel like cancer is very common in America. Very common. There's this other, it's like called DDPAT or something. There's super small trace amounts of it everywhere. Like no matter how far you go back or into the future, there's always going to be some DDPAT somewhere because it just gets passed down from person to person. It stays. It's like a microplastic. I think it actually does have something to do with microplastics. Like microplastics increase the amount of DDPAT going through. I don't know. I learned it in biology. That's like 4 years ago now. Oh my god. Wow. That makes me feel really old. All right. Anyway. Non-sticky pan, which they use Teflon for. Oh yeah, then I probably have cancer or something. Deep down inside of me, I probably got cancer. Mercury is a neurotoxin, and ozone is a pulmonary toxin. Okay. Narcotic effects and respiratory tract irritation are considered to be target organ systematic effects following a single exposure. Specific target organ toxicity may be caused by either a single or... Okay. Aspiration. Aspirations. High aspirations. Aspiration hazard includes severe acute effects such as chemical pneumonia and varying degrees of pulmonary. There is no way this is all going to be on the test. This is insane. Oh, I don't like this. Whoa. Pneumonia and varying degrees of pulmonary injury or death following aspiration. Aspiration is the entry of a chemical directly through the oral or nasal cavity. The pan is giving you cancer, and they also dumped the waste into a river, which leaks into the water tanks, and gave the rest of their cancer. That's actually how the Romans maybe died. Well, no, actually it's not. They just had lead pipes, and it obviously gave them lead poisoning. I learned that in one of my college classes. One of them that I dropped because I was, oh my god, last year was not cool. Last year was too much, and this year's probably going to be more. But yeah, the Romans died due to lead poisoning. A lot of them anyway. History repeats itself. Crazy, huh? Respiratory... Okay, what's the difference? Respiratory sensitizer means a chemical that will lead to hypersensitivity, oh I see, of airways following inhalation of a chemical. Some examples include acid anhydrates, such as trimellitic anhydrate, and acrylates, such as ethyl acrylate. Ethylcane. And DuPont got away with it, basically, they're still operating with a different name. That's crazy. Oh my god. Well, yeah, I feel like our health standards definitely dropped recently, so he's probably extra safe now. Gosh, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, there's this one chemical that has, like, destroyed our ozone layer, and it's irreparable as well. I forgot what it was, but it's crazy. It went unsolved for so long. Like, there's just a massive hole in our ozone layer because of it. It's discontinued now because we figured out about it, but the damage is already done. High acute. Substances of high acute toxicity may produce a debilitating condition or death after a single exposure or multiple exposures within a short period of time. Acute toxicity examples: oral, dermal, inhalation, gases, vapors, dust. Okay. Do you know scented candles are also giving you cancer? Apparently, just things give you cancer. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of things like are giving us cancer. I don't know, there's this material that came out, okay, well it didn't come out recently, but people have been using it for a really long time, and some new information came out about it. It's PFAS for like hiking materials, things it makes things waterproof, but it's temporary. Like it flows off of you with the rain, and it ends up polluting everything, because hikers are everywhere wearing this PFAS material. It's one of the biggest polluters we have as of this moment, and it's like, it's such a big issue that we can't really fix it right now, because, I mean, you can't just recall everything. I mean, that's like impossible. That's got to be like top one impossible things to do, especially since hiking gear is so expensive. Like, you'd have to give a refund to everybody, and you'd have to fix the issue. It's crazy. Carcinogens are chronic health hazards because the health effects may take years to manifest. Awesome. Many carcinogens cause malignant tumors in humans and animals. A chemical is considered a select carcinogen if it has been evaluated and listed as a carcinogen by the IARC, NTP, and OSHA. Reproductive hazards. Reproductive hazards include chemicals and other classified as germ cell mutagen or toxic to reproduction. 8 deadly chemical banned, scented candles, over 100 different chemicals. Holy frickin' camoli. That's a little scary. But it's okay. There's just so many, it's honestly too many to worry about, you know? I'm basically guaranteed to have cancer in the next 30 years. At this point, I've accepted it. Maybe they'll cure cancer, though. They've already had some very big leaps in the past couple years. That was weird. Like something just resonated with the building. It made like a really weird sound. Okay, California Proposition 65. Money really makes people go blind? Yeah, I agree. I think the biggest example of something like money not making somebody go blind is it's not related to cancer at all. It's actually related to Leica, the camera brand. They're the people that made like Coraline and all that. They apparently, the director, I didn't know this, but the person that runs the whole company is a nepo baby and has a ton of money. But he makes the movies for fun, and he actually loses money making these movies. But they're all works of art, like they're amazing movies, and he just does it for the love of the game. It's kind of awesome. I mean, he still is rich, like he's a nepo baby, but like it's still awesome. You love Coraline? One of your favorite movies of all time? It is really good. It's really good. Timeless. All the stop motion movies are timeless. And the new one that's coming out, The Wildwoods, that one looks so good. Ah, it's alright. I knew what you meant. Coraline. Chemicals that represent a lower degree of health risks are identified with an exclamation mark. These categories of chemicals include dermal sensitizers. That's a little nasty. A little content warning there. Dermal sensitizer means chemical that will lead to an allergic response following skin contact. That's all I need to know from that. Irritants. Reversible short-term effects on the body by chemical action at the site of the exposure. We'll be doing with a lot of these in the concrete lab. Strong acids and acid bases. Chemicals can cause cancer. These chemicals can reduce your chances of getting pregnant. Do not burn. The vapors mixed with air burn. Flashpoint. Chemical category is associated with physical and health hazards. Oh, really? Nice. What? What's the issue? What's the issue, Lavender? What happened? Click all cautions that are relevant for this particular reactive chemical. Do not store under a sink. What chemical? Oh, peroxide? Shit. Store in an inert glove box. Oh god. Oh yeah. Do not unscrew cap or remove bottles containing crystals or oily layer. Pregnancy reduction? Yeah, we're dealing with chemicals. It's a huge issue. I mean, I probably won't have to worry about it, but like, you know, for the people that do want kids in the future, it's kind of devastating. It really is. Check for peroxide content using test strips. Sure, obtain in small amounts and use within the limits recommended in safe SDS. Of course. Hey, let's freaking go, dude. Really just process elimination for real. Remember when gamma ray hit Earth? Whatever happened to that? We get hit all the time. It's how the aurora borealis happens. It's the Earth's magnetic field keeps us safe. We're hit by stuff like every single day, all day. It's insane out there. Space radiation is not to be messed with. Or the sun radiation, at least. I mean, that stuff's... It's just cooking us. But the Earth is keeping us safe. There's a reason we're still alive and chilling. Remember Australia getting hit by a solar flare? I mean, yeah, like I said, we all kind of are. Electricity got busted? Yeah. I think I remember when all that was happening. There's also, have you heard of the conspiracy theory with the Nintendo 64, Mario 64, and the solar flare? And it like, gosh, I forgot what it was, but it like gave the world record. It happened during the world record run, and it caused a skip, which gave him the world record. and now people think it's like unbeatable because there needs to be a solar flare happening at the same time or something like that. Like it was super rare, super insane. But it's just a conspiracy theory. I don't think there's not enough evidence, but there's a video about it on YouTube. Might watch it later, I don't know. I do have to go to bed at 11:30 though. I am going to go to bed at 11:30 because I have an 8 a.m. And I was looking at myself in the mirror today. I had the craziest eye bags ever. Oh my god. It was terrifying. Like people probably saw me today and thought I was like on something. Goodness gracious. Yeah, conspiracy theories are great. I mean, I haven't found one that I like believe in, but they're just, I don't know, there's so much drama behind them. Biological hazards are substances derived from organisms that pose a threat to the health of humans, animals, and or plants. Biological hazards can come from infectious organisms, human blood, body fluids and tissues, human primary cells, genetically modified agents, synthetic DNA, live animals that may be infected with any of the above, biological toxins, AIDS, influenza, and tuberculosis. Illnesses from these. Oh my gosh, thank goodness I'm not a biologist, dude. I would hate to be like accidentally getting AIDS or influenza or tuberculosis one day. That would suck. I only have to worry about insane chemical burns and a building falling on me. Ain't that some? Although I'm really into the moon landing theory, like that is something the government would do. Yeah, I feel like I've almost been gaslit in the past couple years. I believe it happened, but people, like, every single Instagram comment section, it's always just like, oh my god, people like actually believe that we landed on the moon, blah, 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 you know, this, that, and the third. And it's like, how? Like, it's insane. It's insane. The amount of people that just don't believe in it is, it's either a very loud minority or it's slowly becoming the majority, and it's honestly terrifying. And with Gen Alpha's like reading issues and just like studying issues in general and how they're always on social media, I think they're all going to be non-believers as well, which sucks. But we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. Gen Alpha is just, yeah. Hopefully they even out, dude. But I feel like they're not. Social media has cooked everybody. It's so sad. It's cooked me. Today, I got back to my room and I just scrolled. And I was like, I gotta delete Instagram. I gotta do it. But then I was like, what am I gonna post? Like, that was my thought. What am I gonna post? How am I gonna post? It's insane. At my work, there will be little kids sitting on benches and on phones and stuff at a pool. Oh boy. Yeah, see, I would never be on my phone in somewhere like that. Like if I'm hiking, I'm not going to be on my phone. Gen X is the superior generation. Let's rebel. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I'm Gen Z. Is Gen X a millennial? I don't keep track of this whole generation thing. I couldn't give two shits about it. Except for our generation. Our generation's pretty cool. I do have a lot of interesting people though. Yeah, the Gen X rise up thing. Like they genuinely like tried to start a war. Like it is so weird. Gen X is alpha, you're pretty sure? Is it? No, Gen Alpha is Gen Alpha. Alpha is like its own letter. I mean, might as well just look it up real quick. Gen X, then Millennial, then Gen Z, then Alpha. Oh. So Gen X is before Millennial? Really? You don't have time for remembering all these generations? Yeah, exactly. It's so useless. Millennials definitely know them all, but it's whatever. I believe you something. I believe you. I believe you wholeheartedly. I'm not going to fact check you because I'm too lazy. Gen X was just a bunch of old people? Oh, I see. Anything like before millennials are like boomers. Like we really don't need to know anything else besides that. Milk of the poppy. What does that mean? What is that? Sounds like a band name. Anyway, bloodborne pathogens, HIV, HPV, and HCV. Yep, pretty serious stuff. Infectious organisms. Thank goodness I won't have to worry about that. Parasites, viruses, fungi, and biomaterials. Aerosol transmittables, sneezes and such. Aerosol transmissible pathogens can cause respiratory illnesses such as SARS, Legionnaire's disease, H5N1 influenza, and tuberculosis. Wait, does anyone remember when Gen X was eating/drinking borax? What? No. What the heck? I remember the whole Tide Pod challenge. Is that what you're talking about? Because I think Gen Z did that too. Oh my god. How? That was actually an insane time. Like, people just started chugging chemicals for fun. Like, it was mouthwash and Tide Pods for some reason. Like, that was the trend. And then, like, that's also when cough syrup also became a huge thing. Like, I know lean was a huge thing before that. You remember when people were drinking bleach? I always thought that was just a saying. That's crazy. Milk of the poppy is also a drug? You're gonna get me banned for even talking about that. If it's a drug, bro. I don't condone that stuff. But also, yeah, I thought drinking bleach was just a saying. There were less than 100 cases of Gen Z eating Tide Pods. There were so many Gen Xers on social media eating borax because they thought it was good for them. Oh my god. It definitely didn't taste good. Maybe it smelled good. I mean, that's why they did it. I mean, I'm sure people thought mouthwash would, like, taste good. There's actually a whole game on that. But I'm too spoiled to play it. Like, I know the whole game. They would dissolve it in water and drink it daily. Holy moly. Treating it like vitamins. Yeah, goated game. Never played it, but I know literally everything about it. So it's useless. I can't play it. It'd just be boring. Mouse is so cute. Oh, Algernon, for those who know. Flowers for Algernon. What a sad book. Still have yet to finish it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's probably like bites and stuff. Rabies and Q fever, yeah. Oh, interesting. Interesting, Lavender. Interesting. The book made you almost cry? Yeah, it's really sad. And apparently I didn't even get to the sad part, like the super, super sad part. My friend was talking about it, and she was like, yeah, the end of the book is, like, insane. Flowers for Algernon. It's about a guy that he has a super low IQ. Like, he goes to an adult care center where he learns, like, basic math, and he works at a bakery that was owned by, like, a friend of his because he couldn't get a job anywhere else. So he's like the perfect candidate for these scientists to do this IQ test on him, which raises his IQ, like, exponentially. But when he took it, he didn't know that there was going to be adverse effects as well. Because I think maybe they told him, but he couldn't comprehend it. I haven't read it in so long. You love mouthwashing? You've watched so many playthroughs, so yeah, that's how I feel. I know literally everything about it. What? Lavender, it's a good book. And it's written really creatively too. Like, it starts off, since it's written in a diary format, it starts off with the main character writing in, like, super, super poor English, poor grammar, and, like, he misspells words all the time. And then slowly, as it goes, he gets better at telling stories, he gets better at remembering things, he gets better at writing, he gets better at spelling. It's kind of awesome. And at the very end of the book, he's smarter than everybody. But I'm not going to give you any more than that, because It's really sad. No. Okay, but crying is cathartic, you know? Anyway, you guys are really distracting me. I have an hour to get through all of this. Oncogenes, never heard of it. Oh my god. Recombinant and synthetic DNA research. Deoxyribose nucleic acid, for those who know. Just a little inside knowledge. Biosafety is commensurate with degree of risk posed by the biohazardous materials, activities carried out with those materials. Okay. Each laboratory space with biohazardous materials are used and assigned is assigned one of the 4 internationally recognized biosafety levels. Your favorite book is The October Country? Ooh, my favorite book is The Memory Police. That book is so good. Oh my god. Love that book. Yeah, I have like the exact same reaction for Memory Police. I might read that. I'll put it on a list. I have to go through a bunch of books. I'm reading this one right now. It's called Vinland. Or Vineland, my bad. It's in California somewhere. Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga took place in California. Anyway. Working with most biological agents requires authorization by a committee. Be sure you complete the required authorization steps before working with biological agents. Required safety training. Just do the training. Biosafety containment. Working with biological agents requires use of personnel protective equipment, PPE, specific equipment, biosafety cabinet, yep, specific laboratory design elements. Splida. You're reading Astronomy 101? Wait. No, I'm thinking of something else. It was a pretty good book. It was called Artemis and something. Oh my god. I'm looking it up right now. It was a really good LGBTQ representation book. I read it back in 9th grade. It was good though. Artemis. Freak, I don't remember what it was called. LGBTQ book. Oh. No, it can't be that one. Maybe it wasn't even Artemis. No, it's not this one. Never mind. Anything but studying? Bro, this is freaking common sense, dude. It's freaking common sense. Waste. Throw away the very dangerous stuff into the very dangerous stuff specific bucket. So hard. So hard. Don't eat uranium, guys. Don't eat uranium. Don't breathe in. Don't ingest bloodborne pathogens. Zoonotic diseases. Don't go near a rat that has rabies or Q virus. Marcus Aurelius is a close second for your favorite book. Marcus Aurelius, really? There's a, is it like a narrative, or is it like just wholly non-fictional from Marcus Aurelius? Pathogens transmitted via respiratory system, infectious microorganisms. Oh no, this one. Check. Oh, freak. I knew that. Oh my god, I'm actually so terrible. This one. Perfect. His diary. Oh. Marcus Aurelius is from the Gladiator movie, right? It's right there. It says actual thoughts and feelings about life and death are in the Black Plague and the Black Plague. Wow. Yes, I knew it. I freaking knew it. Gosh, I love the first one. I fell asleep during the second one. Sorry. Radiological hazards can come from radioactive materials. Oh my god. Who would have known? That's got to be close to top secret. I don't know why they put that in here. Yeah. Alara. As low as reasonably achievable. Interesting. It's 11:36 for you? It's 10:36 for me. I'm so tired right now. I had 2 monsters today. Like, just to... Well, the first one was for fun, honestly. I do like how Monster tastes. But the second one, I was about to fall asleep. You're... Oh my god. I thought... Okay. I thought you meant, like, your actual husband, your IRL husband, acted in the Gladiator movie. Because I was about to be like, that's awesome. Are you talking about Pedro Pascal? Ionizing radiation is energy strong enough to separate an outer shell electron from an atom. The heck? Paul Mescal. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Devin. We're getting educated today. It's lab safety training day for everybody in chat. Ionizing radiation? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. I won't be working with this. I don't know why they have me taking such a broad lab safety thing, but... yeah, I agree. Pedro Pascal is low-key overrated. I'm more of a Ryan Gosling guy. I know he's also very highly rated by a lot of people, but honestly, I wouldn't call him overrated. He's just such a goat. He's just the goat. Andrew Scott? Which one's Andrew Scott? I don't know too many names. God, this is the last thing I leave this site for. Scoot. Andrew Scoot. Nah, he's not my type, but yeah. I can see how people would like that, I guess. Yeah, Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling faux show. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. If I saw Ryan Gosling in person, you know that video of that kid that was like rubbing his face into Markiplier's shirt? I would do that to Ryan Gosling. I've seen Project Hail Mary. I have not read it. But I heard the book is really good. Like, better than the movie. Yeah. Oh, are you saying, like, the acting was bad or good? Because I loved the acting in Project Hail Mary. It is so good, in my opinion. I think there's somebody in my movie theater when Ryan Gosling gets his face slammed into all the, like, the flashing lights. Somebody in my movie theater laughed, and like, yeah, he did kind of make a funny face for a second, but like he was literally about to die. Like, lock in, people. He pissed me off. Anyway. Let me lock in for at least 30 more minutes, guys. Talking about acting for Andrew Scott, not his face. Oh, I thought we were talking about people's looks. My bad. Because I said that in like response to, you were like talking about your husband being in the Gladiator movie. Have you? Oh wait, no, I already read that. Your 2 favorite actors are Neil Newborn and Bryant Descartes. Descartes? Never heard of him. The acting is so peak, dude. Love the people who puppeted Rocky. You love the people who... Oh, puppeted. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I thought you were talking about Rocky Balboa. Wow. I think I'm tired. Deckard? You love Ripley, the series? Oh, what is it? Deckard? Oh, do you not even... Oh, it's fine. It's okay. I keep on... My camera's not over here. Now whenever I look at chat, I'm not staring at you guys. Like, you guys actually know when I'm looking at chat. And I'm not just staring. Okay, okay, oh, enough. Enough. I need to learn about radiation really quick, guys. Stop. Stop, guys. Yeah, I know. Devin, you're right. I was just doing it because I probably, if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't get any of this done. Like, it is so boring. Brian Deckard plays the guy who says that 28 stab wounds thing? Really? That's kind of awesome. Full circle. My God. It's so you, if a series was a person, it would be me? Oh gosh. What is it about? I probably shouldn't ask that. I need to be like focused. But I'm kind of interested. That's kind of scary. Me being Ripley? The adaptation of the book Ripley? Are we talking about the talented Mr. Ripley? I've never heard of that. I've heard of the talented Mr. Ripley, but not Ripley. There's a lot of adaptations of Mr. Ripley. Yes, there's a series of it. I heard the series is very good, and so is the first Talented Mr. Ripley movie. Saltburn is supposed to be an adaptation of Talented Mr. Ripley, but that director's just so perverted. It's awful. Like, going into it not knowing it's the Talented Mr. Ripley, maybe you'd get a better experience, but it's just, I don't know. It was a little interesting. Give it a 5 out of 5 for the series? Yeah, I heard the series went into a better detail. Like, he wasn't as charismatic in the series, from what I've heard. He just kind of stumbled his way through things. He ran into a lot of roadblocks. But in the movie, like, everything kind of goes according to plan. You know, he gets what he wants. He's super smart. He's super charismatic. Apparently, that's not how he actually was. And the series does it more justice. Saltburn does it zero justice. Everything Jacob Elordi's in is extremely perverted for some reason. Her movies are the hollow except Promising Young Woman. Never seen it. I heard Wuthering Heights was awful. Like, I almost went to the movie theaters to see that because it kind of looked interesting. Like, I loved the cinematography. I do love her cinematography. Okay. Her directing is really good. But her story writing skills need a ton of work. Like, she needs to restart. Ground zero. Faux show. And maybe take less smut writing classes. That's just my opinion, though. Challengers was also very horny, but wow, people said the story was good, so I gotta watch it. And I also play tennis, so she just isn't a good screenwriter. Yeah, but at least she makes really satisfying looking movies, like cinematography wise. Like, I remember there was this one scene from Wuthering Heights that I saw in a trailer, and it was like Jacob Elordi in front of this like red background, like red sunset, and it was beautiful. But the movie was garbage from what I heard, so I'm not gonna go see it. How about no smut classes? Hey, you know, some people, you can't just go cold turkey on an addiction, okay? It's hard. It's really hard. Usually going cold turkey means you're going to relapse at some point. And I think the Saltburn director is a little bit, how do we say, addicted to writing smut? I don't know. That's just my opinion. But I think it's true. She's going to have to slowly get off of it. It was made by a gay man, so of course they horny and good. Oh, really? Challengers were made by a gay man? I didn't freaking know that, but that makes sense. You can't? Is anyone going to move into the dorm with you? Melody? Bro, I have no idea. Look at this. Empty. It is Tuesday of Oh. It is now Tuesday. School started yesterday. Like, classes have started. And the international students are here. They're all here. There are people that show up late in the year. Like, there are going to be roommates moving in months down the lane. I have no idea. Like, I could just wake up and there could be somebody over there, but it's not going to happen for a while, I don't think. Luca Guadagnino? I can't read that. But that's pretty cool. That's a good lore drop. Makes sense. Makes sense why he's able to write such a good, what would you even call that? He made Call Me By Your Name? Did he really? Oh my god. Okay, he's a genius. He's a freaking genius. I love that movie. Oh my god. Timothy Chalamet's magnum opus, acting-wise. Like, Marty Supreme ain't got nothing on that movie. It was pretty good, though. Okay. Laboratories that use radioactive materials have a caution radioactive materials label on the entry doors. Who would have freaking known? I would be the twink in it. Kind of hate Timothy Chalamet. Honestly, have no idea why. Well, I kind of have an idea why. He's in basically everything. He's kind of in the same boat as Robert Pattinson, but Robert Pattinson's a lot better at acting than Timothy Chalamet. So he hasn't gotten a bad rap for it. I think Timothy Chalamet, I don't know. He's also kind of insufferable. His facial structure angers you? Well, now that is a little weird. I can kind of see it. He's like the picture perfect twink. Like, maybe it's a little, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think he looks cool. But to each their own. Maybe he just looks like you in that film, a curly haired twink. Oh my god. Hey, I could definitely remake Call Me By Your Name. I would think I would act better than Timothy Chalamet ever could. I would act circles around him. Just saying. Just saying. Just put me in there for the Dune Kids movie. I don't think that's ever going to adapt it, but whenever it does, just let me replace Timothy Chalamet. All radioactive. So I'd be Armie Hammer, bro. I'm focusing here. I'm focusing here. Who the hell is Armie Hammer? I don't know who that is. Examples of some of the types of radiological signs are shown. Yellow tags and the yellow label stand radiation symbol and magenta or black. Yellow plastic wrapping or labeled containers labeled with trefoil. Sloppy work practices, poor housekeeping, and leaks or tears in radiological containers, such as carboys, plastic bags, and boxes. The love interest in Call Me By Your Name? Oh, I guess I didn't focus on that. It was just a good movie. What can I say? It's also been a while. That guy was pretty hot. I can't lie. But he was kind of a dick. Whenever I thought I got a good book on my hands, and the reviewer carefully avoided the fact that it was smut. Oh gosh. Gosh darn it. Oh, hear me out? Hear you out on what? Are you talking about this? Oh, no, hear me out, radioactivity. I think people have tried to get close and personal with radioactivity, and it just never seemed to work out. But I believe that you could possibly make it work. Go for it, Evans. Go for it. There's some precautionary measures here for you. Dosimeters measure exposure from these radiation sources: gamma, neutron, energetic beta, and X-ray. Precautionary measures. You'll probably need this. You'll probably need this, Nubbins. It's kind of unpredictable and pretty volatile, but dang, it can get hot. That is so true. That is so true. Non-ionizing radiation. Oh god, if this is all in test, this is so specific. Oh my god, can you guys help me cheat, please? I'm pretty sure there's no radiation used in making concrete. Have people used... Oh, radioactivity isn't a hear me out, it's a hold me back. Oh my god. Have people used radiation as pleasure? Surely there might be some psychotic people who do that. I honestly think that might be the one thing that nobody has done. No, I take that back. There's those videos of that one guy who like was swimming in Chernobyl. Like he was like going in the underground tunnels. He'd be like waist deep, and he like every single video would be him at Chernobyl wading through water. I think he got turned on by radiation. That device looked like a YouTube video IRL device. This? You think the radio? Wait, you think this looks like? You think this looks like a YouTube video URL? You ever seen that one dude who microdosed snake venom for the love of the game? No, I haven't, bro. That sounds like Coyote Peterson. Just does everything for the love of the game. Pretty sick. I think somebody's high. Know the little box thing? Oh gosh. I have no idea what you're freaking... no idea what you're talking about. This thing's a little huge to be a YouTube URL. It's you? Oh. Guys, I'm too tired for this, please. Please give me context. The Geiger counter? I don't think this is a Geiger counter. This is a radio emitter, apparently. It was on the previous slide. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't freaking know. Gosh, I just work here, man. The skin and eyes absorb infrared radiation as heat. You'll notice excessive exposure through heat, sensation, and pain. Sources of IR radiation are heat lamps and lasers. Visible light waves are kind of electromagnetic waves you can see. These waves are visible as different colors, while good lighting is conductive to many types of activity. Excessive visible radiation can damage eyes and skin. Ultraviolet radiation is a high photon energy range and is particularly hazardous because there are usually no immediate symptoms of exposure. That's a little scary. Sunburn is an example of UV. Oh my god, sunburns. Wow. I hate sunburns. I've gotten one, and it was awful. It's okay, Devin. It's only YouTube URL. It's not even freaking important. You love sunburns? Why? Why? You like peeling off your skin? I mean, you don't really have an option to. You gotten a few? Oh my god. Don't get cancer, dude. Yeah, I've only gotten one, and that was because I took my shirt off at a beach, and I like never take my shirt off at beaches. Or ever. It was like the first time, and I guess my skin was just really sensitive. My arms didn't get sunburnt, my legs didn't get sunburnt. Everything that has touched the sun before has not gotten sunburnt. But my back, oh my god. I couldn't wear a backpack. I couldn't sit up in my chair. Dude, I couldn't slouch. I had to sit up in my chair. I couldn't sleep. Oh my god. It was awful. When it gets bad, you peel off the top layer. Summertime and the living is easy. That's a good song. You guys should all listen to that right now. Give me 3 minutes of peace, please. 3 minutes of homework peace. Lasers emit optical radiation in the form of ultraviolet, visible light, and infrared. Primary laser hazards are damage. Primary laser hazards are damage to the eyes and skin. What? That's such a weird sentence. Common lasers, CO2, solid state diode, neodymium YAG, ruby, and nitrogen. Oh. I'm getting so many notifications from Canvas. This week has got to slow down. Oh my god. Oh, okay, it's just changing due dates, okay. Bradley on the microphone with a Raz MG. Boy, who are you talking about? Are you talking about people who sang Summertime and the Living is Easy? Yeah, neodymium YAG, yeah. Carefully dodging any work I need to do. Yeah, you're not helping me. Oh my god. Oh god. Wear a dosimeter? I guess you could. Exclude natural light from windows. Do not talk on your cell phone for long periods. Limit exposure to levels that are within or well below established dose limits. Yes, that's Alor. As low as reasonable. Alorp. As low as reasonably possible. Think you've gotten through 2 pages of your AP homework? Oh my god, I've gotten through not even 1 section. I haven't even gotten to the exam yet. Oh, I can choose multiple, okay. Precautions and protections should be set in place. Probably wear a dosimeter. Exclude natural light from windows. I guess that'd help you see it. Okay, no, just kidding. Just kidding, that's stupid. Yeah, perfect. I'm awesome. First try. Laser hazards include damage to skin and eyes. Yeah, bro. Any day of the week. I don't even need to check it. Exam. Okay. Even though I likely wouldn't major in this, your streams are low-key helping me get a preview of what college would be like. This ain't even my coursework, bro. This is just a lab safety. If you do any lab-related job in the future, you're going to have to do this exact same thing. Do I believe in ghosts? I do not. I don't believe in anything supernatural. But I still do superstitions because, like, if I don't knock on a piece of wood and something bad happens, I'll just blame it on the fact I didn't knock on a piece of wood because it's just easy to do. Even more reason for me to do blue collar. Trades is oversaturated. I mean, to be honest, everything is because there's like 8 billion of us on this earth. But yeah. Yeah, no, Devin, this is pretty close to like what it is, but later on when I'm like streaming stuff like Mechimat and materials testing, that's when you're going to see true engineer college life. And I'll probably be focusing and not saying a word during that, or I'll be crashing out and pulling out my hair. I think gradually throughout these streams, you're going to see me with less and less hair, sadly. Probably end up with a huge bald spot on the back of my head. And I'll probably have like a couple of monsters on my desk as well. Oversaturated because we're giving everyone high-paying jobs instead of just select groups of people. Well, I mean, isn't that like a bad thing? The high-paying jobs should be like for the select group of people that went to school and like learned. I mean, people who don't go to school can still learn, but there's a reason we have college. Not bad that we made it more accessible, just a byproduct. I mean, I guess, yeah. But trades are different. You know, there's a reason people go to school for engineering. It's because it's not taught anywhere else. Except for YouTube. YouTube's got everything. It's just people won't hire you if you say your education was off of YouTube. Oh, you're saying I'm Scully? She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair. No, I think the school is Scully. The school's gone bald, and it's torturing me, so I can go bald too. I think that's what it is. Anyway, how should you analyze hazards? Guys, this is an exam. I want you to watch this. They're either really... No, they're always easy. I take it back. They're always easy. I'm going to 100% this. How should you analyze hazards? Ignore the problem. Yeah, let's go with A. Eliminate the work. That seems kind of fun. Identify the potential for injuries. Well now. Oh, experiment through trial and error. With ourselves. With radiation. Or just have someone else do it. That's low-key not a bad answer. Have someone else do it? Yeah. Those are two different references? Ignore the problem. What? Yes, that's actually really realistic. You're going to make me have a stroke. You're going to make me have a stroke. Guys, please. Talking about people going to college, not high-paying jobs. Oh my god. Can we please give more context in our comments, please? I feel like I'm going insane because you guys give me like no context and I can't scroll down in chat, which is completely my fault. But like, please, guys, I don't have the reading comprehension of a god. Okay, I have the memory of a goldfish. Good housekeeping can eliminate slip, trip, and fall hazards. Oh, what's the answer? Oh, what's the answer? What's the answer, guys? Guys, I wonder what the answer is. Can picking up after yourself eliminate the option of tripping and falling and slipping? Ignore the problem A. Oh my god. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Stop, you're gonna make me go insane. Okay, which of the following pose an electrical hazard to employees? Worn wiring, three-pronged plug, damaged receptacles, unplugged, de-energized extension cord. A and B are electrical hazards. A and C, it's A and C. AC/DC. It's gotta be false. You're right. I should go back and change my answer. Universities must develop a standard operating procedure, SOP, for all cases in which unattended laboratory operations must occur. I mean, yeah. On the first question, bitch, there's an answer choice that said ignore the problem. I mean, they do have a point. Yeah. I just delegate it to someone else. Like, I don't feel like touching the radiation today. You go do it instead. You go through all the trial and error. You get radiation poisoning. That's honestly that's a pretty viable answer. Like, am I crazy for that? If you lay in an ocean of socks on your floor, over time, nothing will fall and break. That's so true. If you never move, you never have to worry about you slipping, falling, or tripping. That's so true. In addition to electrical shock, what else can occur when power strips or outlets are overloaded? Fires is the only one there, I think. Yeah. Yeah. In which way may hazardous chemicals enter the body? All the above. Which of the following statements regarding peroxide formers is true? Containers of peroxide formers must be marked with dates for receipt and opening. If the expiration date is exceeded, it may no longer viable and disposed of. Regular trash can. Yeah. Crystals and precipitates are normally... No. See, that's freaking easy. Even the hard questions are easy. You're outsmarting this test? I know. Devin, they would love you. You'd get hired on the spot. Definitely lasers. How else would the fire start? Oh my god, you're right. I think it was all the above then. Imagine if answering choices have die as a choice. I think they legally can't do that, but that'd be something. Generally going to say all the above, but I overlooked lasers. I mean, if something, if a power outlet trips, it's like maybe it shoots off a laser to tell you that it tripped, and then it ends up blinding somebody. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Corrosives are associated with physical And health. Yeah, sure. It's the only A and B option, of course. Of course it's going to be that one. Chemicals which are flammable can be stored next to oxidizers. Are we serious? That's like freaking obviously false. What type of specialized training is not required before working with biological agents? Probably ways of safety. No, probably zoonotic diseases. Probably the ones that transfer between animals. Probably aerosol transmissible diseases. The ones you have to breathe in and stuff that make you sick. And probably bloodborne pathogens that are like living organisms. Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's freaking lasers. It's lasers. The outlet will turn into a demon with laser eyes and shoot you down. That's what would happen. And honestly, I don't think there's anything we can do against that. You'd have to hire like wizards or some to like put them back in the outlet. You mean dye is basically the answer to a lot of these? It's a loophole. Ah, you're true. Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah. What if the disease has lasers? Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. I think you might be onto something. I think you might be onto something. Really intelligent input, darling. Thanks. I try. Unless you're talking to Nubbins, who said diseases that have lasers. Test aim for you. Shit happens to me every Thursday. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna mess up in the lab. I feel like I'm gonna mess up in the lab a lot. I have 23 more minutes until I have to go to bed. You're intelligent? Yes, you are, Evans. Yes, you are. You're one of my viewers, which makes you one of the most intelligent people on this earth. In the universe, probably. What type of posting will be displayed in the laboratory to indicate radioactive materials or yellow tags with tray foil? What type of approval must you have before working with energy traveling through space in the form of waves or particles? Probably radiation use authorization. Where's that laser registration? What type of approval must you have before working with energy traveling through space? Is that not just a laser? It could be both, though. Lasers and radiation. In the form of waves or particles. Holy shit, is it lasers? I might get one wrong. One's for laser, 2 is for radiation. Vote, please. I'm sure I can't get in trouble with the school by just cheating on stream. Oh, All Quiet on the Western Front is such a good movie. Oh my god. Then I heard the old one is way better than the new one, but the new one is pretty good. There's some weird censoring in it, though. Light is both a wave and a particle? Yeah, okay. So laser registration. Ah, shit, I got it wrong. Ah, I was freaking right! I was freaking right! Lavender, you didn't even vote. That's your fault. You didn't even vote, man. Okay, 91's actually not bad. It's not awful. It's not terrible. Everything space-related goes back to radiation. I mean, technically, we weren't wrong, though. Like, I just don't see how lasers would be wrong. The next two are 30 minutes long. I didn't wait for your answer. You're literally on the faster site. You can see my answers, like, you can see my questions 30 seconds before YouTube does. What the heck are you talking about, Lavender? It's okay, I don't need perfect scores to be in a lab. You know, despite, like, one mistake possibly killing people, you don't need perfect scores on the lab safety test. You were thinking? Oh my god, maybe say you're thinking next time. Gosh darn it. 20 minutes. I'll do this thing in 20 minutes. Let me add it. It's only 3 sections. It literally cannot take 30 minutes. Literally can't. I mean, it is 13 slides long, but... Okay, course objectives. Hierarchy of controls. Identify common laboratory safety control. Given a scenario, identify safety controls. Easy. Elimination, substitution, engineering, administrative, PPE. You're gonna head out? That's okay, bro. I'm gonna head out in 20 minutes. 19 minutes. Oh, make a wish. Wish made. Make a Wish Foundation. Boy, what the hell are you what the hell are you freaking talking about, boy? Just make a wish. Controls, engineering, administrative, PPE. Administrative controls, chemical hygiene plans, policies and procedures, guidelines and reference materials, prior approval, restricted access, scheduling changes, required training, job sharing or task rotation, signs and labels, laboratory safety manual. Yeah, that's freaking easy. Purpose of laboratory standard is to ensure you are informed about the hazards, protect you from chemical exposure, establish safe work. Obvious. CHP also includes general practices to be used in a laboratory, criteria for implementing control measures to control exposure, adequacy or proper functioning of engineering, controls, and protective equipment, criteria requiring written standard operating procedures. SOP. Oh, you've got like 3.5 pages of AP left, and I'm low-key... You low-key want to give up? No! No, you can't. Peace out, Devin. Peace out. I think I'll try to get a couple more questions answered, but I'm going to leave the rest of the work for future me. I'm probably going to do that, too. I set a clear deadline, so... 11:30 and it's over. But you want your teachers telling you you're too smart? You're a straight B student? Oh, but why are your teachers telling you you're too smart? It's okay. My mom tells me I'm smart, and I got like 4 C's last year. It's college, okay? My GPA may or may not be 2.9. But I still got hired. And this year I'm locking in. Ain't that right, guys? We're all locking in. Chemical hygiene plan. So yeah, it's probably going to be questions like, what do you do when you have questions about chemical hygiene? A, chemical hygiene plan. B, let someone else do it. 3, touch the chemicals without looking at the chemical hygiene plan. And then C, die or something. Whatever Lavender was saying. Imagine if a chemical factory had to make a Wish Foundation. That would be hilarious. That is something. I mean, isn't it run by Bill Gates, Make-A-Wish? He's like kind of an evil dude, no? I mean, he's super rich. I'm sure he has a lot of stocks in some chemical-based companies, so... Yeah. I mean, his whole thing is kind of hypocritical, I'm not gonna lie. I could be thinking of the wrong person, but I know it's a rich guy that runs it. I think. We don't like all the billionaires? Yeah. Nobody does. Nobody freaking does, dude. Nobody freaking does. Nobody does. I don't think there's a single good billionaire. They could be given so much more. Okay, we're getting off topic. Hazard communication. Maintains the integrity of labels on containers. Makes SDS readily available to laboratory workers. Obviously. Are we serious? Standard operating. SOPs are written safety. Laboratory specific chemical hygiene plan. Hazardous chemicals are required. Yeah. Subject matter experts include chemical hygiene officers, biosafety officers, radiation safety officers, reference materials. Am I going insane? I swear there's people talking. 1 second. Oh my god. I don't know why it sounded like somebody was saying my name, like over and over again. That was so weird. Boy, I live in a resident hall with like 100 people per floor. Oh my god. No, ghosts. Oh my god, it's ghosts. I can hear people on the other side of my wall. I can hear people on the other side of my wall. And it must be a ghost. It must be. Don't listen to the voices. I just did. I just did. Oh god. Oh god. When you say a ghost, it's a ghost. Don't talk back. Whoa. Don't let those mod powers go to your head, Lavender. Oh my god. Don't do it. No, 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 no. Listen to the voices. Do it. Oh my god, this is like Angel and Devil right now. Guys. Guys, calm down. I already did it. I already looked out the peephole. I already looked at the peephole, calling my name. But they're just lame. Bars. Even forgot that you were a mod? There's no one over there to even mod. You really just got the powers for fun, huh? It's kind of just like what's it called? It's just like complimentary. You just got them for being there. It's kind of awesome. I'd love to be a mod, but you can't stop me. I gave you those powers. You don't bite the hand that feeds, pal. Thank you, Abigail. I was very proud of that. Working with certain hazardous materials required for bottle control. A perpetual star? You got a perpetual star for some reason. I don't know what that is. It sounds fancy. Is it weird to snuggle with 4 homies naked in a twin-size mattress? Nah. No, not really. I mean, if everybody, like, is on equal footing, like it's, like, not a harem, and you guys aren't being, like, led around by somebody, I feel like it's fine. I mean, even harems are fine if we're being honest, you know. So, no, that's fine. Those little purple stars you get when you donate? Interesting. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, not donate, gift? Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure you haven't done that either. I mean, I haven't gotten anything. It's normal? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty normal. Yeah, it's pretty normal. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much you can do. It's normal. There's nothing really bad about that either. You know, it's like normal. It's what people do. It's just what people do, man. Periodic inspections and timely corrective actions. Periodic inspections by EH and S and other agencies should be comprehensive and include mechanism and implement identified corrective actions. Obvious. Not this stream, the other stream. It's just there for some reason. Ah, weird. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody stole your credit card information and then gifted me a sub or something. I don't know. That'd be crazy. Biohazard, we all know biohazard. We all know lasers. We all know chemicals. We all know flammable stuff. We all know explosives. We all know toxicity. We all know corrosives. We all know electromagnetism. Actually, I don't. I mean, I do. It's just, I didn't know there was a warning for it. A yellow triangular sign with a black border that contains a black horseshoe. It's just explaining what it is. Okay. Radiation. Okay, those are way different. Radiation and electrical. Do you eat the chemicals, die, or use the chemicals properly? Or do you make someone else eat the chemicals? Yeah. You don't use a credit card, but I can leak mine? Boy, you think a bank would give me a credit card? Who the hell do you think I am? You think I have any reasonable credit score? No. My credit score is freaking terrible. Use authorizations requires laboratories to identify and label all hazardous. Freak. Probably this one. Hazard communication standard document that addresses hazards of laboratory practice. Probably. Written safety and health. These are all like literally the same thing. Oh my god. Lab safety manual. Standard operating procedures. Use authorizations. Oh my god. Freak! Oh, literally, it has the word author. Why'd you guys tell me? Are we serious? Gravel and cement. This is my lab safety training for my cement lab. For my concrete lab, my bad. My concrete lab. It's funny you showed up. I will leave in 9 minutes though, so make yourself at home. Identify chemical hygiene plan. Lab safety manual. Yes. Ayah. Yes, it has been very boring so far, but I guess it is a little cool, I suppose. A little tidbit though, I won't be able to talk about the lab like at all. Only stuff that's not classified, which is probably nothing. I am in a dorm now, and I have no roommate. Zero roommate. I have zero roommate. Zero. You're gonna beat me to it? You're gonna leave now? I still have 8 minutes. I thought you said you were leaving earlier. What happened to that? You know, yeah, get the freak out of here, bro. Get the freak out of here, bro. I don't want to freaking see you here. Until next stream. Assume you are working with an acutely toxic material. Select administrative controls relevant for your project. Probably the hygiene plan is probably all these, yeah? Probably all these. Okay, just these ones. Oh my god. Oh, I came back. Blame you for me not studying. Boy, I blame you for me not studying. If you got a roommate, do you think it'll go well? I have no idea. I'll stop streaming if I get a roommate. Sorry, but that is the truth. I think having a roommate won't be bad. Last night I was actually going insane. Like I started pacing back and forth. I couldn't go to sleep, so I just started like running back and forth in my room. Like I was legit going insane. Like if you could probably look at some person in an asylum or like a padded room, and I'd be acting the same. I'm a freakazoid, so probably not. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like they would see the maid costume eventually. I did bring that with me because there's a Halloween event where people wear their Halloween costumes to play volleyball, and it's gonna be so fun. I actually can't wait. Oh my god. I also played volleyball for the first time in a while, and I sucked. Oh my god, it was so bad. It wasn't actually that bad, but it was just so awkward. It was like, I don't know, everybody just didn't know me. Like, I'm gonna make a big leap this year with trying to like socialize with people. I want to make more friends that are my friends. Like I just make friends by proxy with people because, you know, my friends, they get friends and then they meet me eventually and then we become friends. But I want to make my own friends. I feel like I'm very deadpan when it comes to real life interactions. Believe it or not, I'm not that social. I don't really like. I have a really hard time talking with people because I'm always afraid, like what they're gonna think. First impressions really mean a lot. You got a resting bitch face? I definitely got one too. It's okay, bro. It's okay. We're all there at some point, right? Everybody can agree. I just feel so unnatural just smiling randomly. Like it feels like I'm like a serial killer. Like if my face isn't relaxed, then it just doesn't feel right. Unless I'm happy. Yeah, if I'm happy, I'll smile. But some people just smile all the time. Like there's no way they're like happy all the time. I just don't believe that. I seem very introverted. It's because I am. It's because I am. You just heard a weird beeping sound? Is it the fire alarm? Maybe you gotta go replace its batteries. Maybe it's gone off. Maybe you should go check your house for a fire. For a house fire, depending on what it is, you'll want to use a Class A or a Class B fire extinguisher. Or a Class C. Or just a Class A, B, C fire extinguisher, which covers all the bases. But I think it's more expensive. You smile at people, like everyone, even people you don't know. Like you stare at them and smile. Like I can't look people in the eye. Is that a wool jacket, this? Probably cotton. No, a friendly smile? Oh. I just, I don't know, I feel like a creep. I just get so awkward. It's so bad. And it doesn't help that, like, a lot of people in my family are autistic. So eye contact was never something anybody in my family really did. So I just never really got comfortable with it. And it's only gotten worse, I feel. Oh my god, sometimes they won't reciprocate and you'll just call them a bitch? What the hell? That's kind of insane. Also, weren't you gonna go study? Weren't you gonna go study, Lavender? You got 3 minutes to get out of here before I get out of here before you. Yeah, that's how I feel. Radiohead really has a way with words. That's my situation. You put on this persona so you're more confident. I mean, doesn't everybody? Like, nobody can be confident all the time. Like, just... There are some people... There were these guys, the first day of classes, I was like... I was just in an elevator with them, and when he left... Oh my god, it was so annoying. He hit the elevator really hard, like he hit it, and then got up from the wall, and he was like, "See you later, boys," and then walked out. And he was like a freshman, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's one of those guys." I hate the guys with like fake vibrato. Like, just be you. It's so obvious that it's just not them, and it pisses me off. But the guy after him, that was his friend, complimented my sick outfit, so that was nice. Just tell yourself you're the hottest person ever. You need delusions to be confident. That's so true. That is so true. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. But I feel so awkward giving eye contact. Like, it's hard. Like, genuinely hard. Oh, aw. It is what it is, Nubbins. You'll get them next time. You'll get them next time. Still waiting for the day you hit level 1000. At least we got... What is a VBF? I thought you misspelled, like, RBF. Yeah, look, you fit the combo when you said it. Also, we're gonna take a little 8-hour nap. Because I think it's about time to... It's about that time. It's about 11:30 right freaking now. Oops. Voidbound Fox? Oh, I thought you were like... Yeah, I already said it. But I thought you were typing RBF. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to bed, and in the morning, I might wake up next to a man. We'll see. I kind of doubt it, but... It's a vanity item? Interesting. Oh, you earned it. I see. Oh, the only problem you have is that not everyone is into my humor. Yeah, I feel like I want to be I want to be like honest with people. I want to have my own humor with everybody I meet. But I just feel like, ugh, it's just scary. It's scary, dude. I just got to do it though. Like I said, that's my goal. And my goal is to be more forward with people. Yeah, that's all for tonight. Thank you guys for distracting me for 2 hours straight. At least we got one lesson done. See you guys tomorrow, and you get to see some Mickey Mat. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And everything else, because I think we have homework in every single class tomorrow. Streams might be starting earlier. I'll just stream whenever I do work, and yeah. I don't expect you guys to chat very much, because that's it's kind of distracting you guys. But yeah, good night. Good night, everybody. Next time you see me, I'm gonna be employed, baby. Maybe. This might take me a little while.